All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome wherever in the world you are. Hope you're all doing well today. So, I am a little bit later start than normal today, but here I am. And so, had business to take care of this morning. Darn thing that earns an income getting in the way of playing. That's how it goes, huh? Yeah, I think for everybody. So, anyway, we left off yesterday with making it to our first asteroid, and there is stuff here. There's still stuff here, which is nice. So, and I've gotten 31,000 coal and 42,000 quartz. Now, I figure that maybe I should, fill this up to about halfway, and then I can, and then maybe I can find a different asteroid, and maybe I'll be getting something different. I would hope it'll all be tier 1, but at least I can hope. So, so now hopefully my skills are better. I have, oh man, these skills, they're killing me. I used all my skill points to be able to pick up the little rocks. So just a second. Right. So, anyway, I have a long way to go on this guy. Getting this stuff done. 38 hours more on this. I've got this advanced mining 5. I don't think that I can. Oh, well. All right, so I can get that up there, but then advanced or mining efficiency requires mining 5, and this is max 5.
Oh yeah,
sphere size.
Another dragon boarding the train. All aboard! Choo choo.
Trying to figure out this. Aguntus, thank you for the resub. Why did that not show up in my log? It usually means that I have to log in again on my stuff here. All right. And 24 months as a sub, you hit the 2-year club, buddy. All right. How about 580 gold to everybody here in Aguntus's honor. Thank you so much for the support. Much appreciated. So, so let's see here. Do I... this is the bigger sphere size. This is... I'm clicking on it and nothing's happening. Oh, okay. Dig tool optimization. Larger selectable digging sphere. And then... I guess it's big enough right now? I don't know. I'm a little bit, just trying to figure out which stuff is the best to do. Detector optimization, shit, I haven't even gotten any of that in. Scanner efficiency, the auto ping time, can I even move that up? No, I can't. How about detector optimization? Yeah, I can move that up. Maybe I can get there, and Scanning upgrades, scanning efficiency, so I can't move that. Detector efficiency. These are pretty easy ones to pick off here. I hate that. You drop it on one and it goes back. Is that what happened? Yeah. So detector optimization, detector efficiency 1 and 2. So this requires that. Okay, it requires that. Just going through this, trying to figure out how can I get my best. How can I get my best use of time the quickest? And so, you know, this is a hour and 40-minute train, hour and 50-minute train. Advanced mining efficiency, which requires the advanced mining. Detector efficiency. Let's move this up more. And these are all 4s and 5s up here. Except for this, nanopack optimization. Yeah, okay. So...
Oh yeah, another dragon boarding the train. All aboard! Choo choo.
Good content is good.
Good content is good. 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 Yeah, 17 months to sub. Fox. All right. How about another 170 gold? Everybody here in Fox's honor? Okay. So, yes, I just leave this stuff. How big are asteroids? Are they like 1.5 kilometers across, something like that? My range right now on this guy is about 1.25 kilometers, I think. And so, you know, do I need to have this primary container augmentation right away or not? You know, it was. I'm not 100% sure. You know, let's move some stuff up here. Oh, I hate this. I'm trying to move it up here. There we go. I wish it would just pop in, at least just guess or something. Up, above, or below, whichever one you're dropping it on. And then this mining efficiency, more ore extracted. So... get a little bit of that going on. Scanner range. And then I can get the scanning efficiency up here. And then detector optimization. That's a 2-hour one. Scanner advanced upgrades. Really, I qualify to put that up already. Operations range. Speeding efficiency 4. Talent queue invalid. And it worked anyway, though. All right. Well, I think that's good. Oh, and yes, military engines are quite thirsty. They're kind of a pain in the butt. This ship that I've got here, I'm thinking of selling off the military engines and putting in normal engines, just replacing them with normal ones. I know it won't get as much thrust, but maybe I add an extra engine or two. I'll have to look at the stats on everything before I do that, but that is something that I've been considering. Military don't care about efficiency, they care about oomph. Yes. So, yeah, it just really sucks down the fuel. All right, I think I got this good, and yeah, so all right. Oh, like, well, thank you for the compliment. All right. Oh, you spoke to Garrick. He bought your and bought KS4 Beatty back in, man. Ship flies so well still. Bit heavy with the honeycomb changes, but still. Yeah, so is Garrick actually in game now? Because his ships are pretty amazing. I've got a few blueprints of his, but the agreement with him was that I wouldn't use them unless he wasn't in the game. But I know he's coming back to the game. I just don't know if he's here yet. All right, so there we go. Oh, there he is. Ah, Garrix. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Nice to see you. Yes, most excellent. Yeah. So, were your ears burning? Yeah. So, yeah. The launch is going really well, Garrix. It is going much better than expected, actually. I had lower expectations, and they have exceeded those. Does that sound weird? Should I just say that they've exceeded my expectations? And so, yeah. It's cool, and we've always loved and adored your ships. So, whenever you come back, I'll be a customer. Yeah. All right. So now I've got a range of 320, and there's coal and quartz here.
Welcome, Elder
I want to
Dragon.
get some more.
So,
need to
you think
figure
you're
out
worthy of being a
what's what.
Marquee Dragon subscriber?
Oh, and Blazemonger
Duke
just
isn't so
gifted
sure
Garrett's
of
a
that.
sub. All right. So that is 1,000 gold to everybody here in honor of Blazemonger gifting Garrett's a sub. Excellent. Yeah, well, whenever you get back, Garrett's, just let me know. And so yeah, I look forward to your return. Okay, let's go find some of this ore. Oh, I had to order a new mouse for my laptop. My scroll wheel button wasn't working, and so I couldn't use the auto mining. And it was just like not fun. Oh man, having a little bit better skills here. Already I can tell this is much better than yesterday. Yesterday was painful. All right, so now let's try the scanner here. There we go. And there it is. Woohoo! Give me all your quartz. So if I can get up to, I don't know, 50% of my space taken, and then in my cargo, and then we go find another asteroid. This mining is going so much better today with better skills, I must say. Much better. I can't wait till I have even better skills, because then collecting this ore is like spreading butter on hot toast. It's easy. Oh yeah, this is gonna go much quicker today, much smoother. Till I hit pending. So, finding the rocks in space, when I get back to the ship, I can show you. You use what's called a Deep Space Asteroid Tracker, DSAT for short. Is that another vein? What is that? It is! It's a vein of coal that I found by mistake. All right. Yes, I have a D-stat. Got it yesterday. One of our guys in our org has been building them, and you know, people working together, getting the stuff done. So Cross Trader in our org, and he'll sell it to you at a good price if you're in the org. Yeah, so we already got one, and so Very neat gathering mechanic. This is the way it used to be on planets, but then they decided that all the holes and tunnels and everything that we were digging was too much of a cost server side, which I'm sure it was. Keeping track of all of it. And so now it's only on asteroids that it works this way. Doesn't that sound... Doesn't that sound like there's an alien coming or something? Yeah. Alright. So let's ping on these again. Yeah, it gives me a little bit of anxiety, that noise. I mean, it's fine. But I'm just saying this, like, you know, is alien gonna pop out of the next person I see out of their chest? Oh, look at that. I love it when I accidentally just run into it and don't have to scan it down the rest of the way. Once I have full skills on this stuff, I'll be able to lock onto these nice and quickly. Oh, and look at that. There's the quartz right next to it. All right, 2 for 1. Now there's no tier 2 on this asteroid. It's all been taken up already. So we'd have to go search out a brand new asteroid to do that. And I'm worried about the efficiency of my engines. They're not very efficient at all. So yeah, might be a couple of days before I'm able to go for tier 2 stuff. This is nice. I'm sucking down this stuff pretty fast.
Oh yeah, another dragon boarding the train. All aboard! Choo choo.
And what is that?
Happy 84 months. Wait, is that 7 years? Huzzah. Thank you, Marquee Dragon.
Is 84 months 7 years? It is. Holy cow. 7 years is a sub. Nick Pa. I don't get it. Like, what would keep somebody around that long? 84 months as a sub. This is going to be a big payout to everybody. How about 5,880 gold? To everybody here in Nick Pa's honor, you're all rich now. Thanks to Nick Pa. All right. Yeah, well, there's two things that astound me. One, that I've been streaming for this long, and two, that people have been watching for that long. You know? Doesn't it feel kind of strange? I don't know. It's interesting though, I've been a content creator all my life. And then I use that to generate income through sales and stuff like that. I've always done that. I've always been a fan of, instead of like paying for people to come to buy stuff from me, I've always been about organic. And what better way than to hang out with a bunch of great people playing great games. Yeah, it's like I'm lucky. I'm very lucky. I'm planning on next summer too that we're gonna do another Marquee Fest. I'll invite people out to my home here. We should be in pretty good shape for that. Next summer. We'll have all the major repairs done to the house and everything. It'll be fun. All right, how much have I got here? Oh, nice. I've increased by quite a bit. So, yeah. Yeah, it is strange how people would watch me mine. You know what's really even more strange? Do you know when my highest viewership is on Eve? It's when I'm space trucking. I kid you not. It is probably one of the slowest gameplay things you can do in the game, and that's when I have the most people watching. I don't know why, but I do. Yeah. So, well, this still says, uh-oh. All the gankers watching, probably. Oh, yes, and Waz, we'll have whiskey at Marquee Fest, yes. So, we'll announce that, like, at least 3 months ahead. And probably in January, I'll start planning it. So, it's because I interact with chat more. Mach 1, you might be right. I do tell more stories while we're floating along in space. Okay, so, guess what? Notice how when I do another scan, there's nothing there. This asteroid might be empty. So, we're gonna start going here and we'll see if anything else comes up on the scanner. Oh, that went up. Wait. Uh-oh. Is there remnants in here? Look at that. I left some. Okay. My fault. There was both quartz and coal there. All right. Very good. There we go. Okay, we got more. So I'm looking to fill up, get up to the 50% mark here. And then we're going to go find another asteroid and hope that I get some bauxite and hematite in that one, if I'm lucky. If not, I'm going to fill up on whatever's there and I'm going to bring it back. Oh, I just realized I don't have any place to put it once I get back. Ha! Okay, well, I'll have to sell some off and then buy some more containers or something. So, people ask questions about the game, channel, get some info as well. Yes, and by the way, if there's anybody new here to the game, feel free to ask anything. Well, except for, you know, things that are like really off topic, like, I don't know. You know, I answer most anything. Actually, you can ask anything. I can just not answer. I have the willpower to do that. So, I have the self-control. All right, that's going up on both of those, so let's go this way. Already sucking on roids. Hey, Rick. Yep. Rick, I gotta tell you, I miss playing with you in the game here. So, Lipo says, okay, so who was your first girlfriend? Gosh. I think her name was Lindsay, if I remember right. What were we, about I don't even know how old I was. You don't miss the game, sorry. Okay, well, Rick, at least you can know that you are missed. Even though you don't miss the game. Yes, this is asteroid mining. I'm out on an asteroid. This is where you get the bigger volumes quickly while mining. This is the way you do it. Obviously, if you want to do a whole bunch of mining units and ramp those up and manage all of those, then you can get a good amount daily that way as well. I decided that I didn't want to do that grind. And so I will have some mining units up at my home territory that I can just do while I'm, you know, when I'm there, but I'm not going to babysit them all and try and mine as much as I can, unless I come up with something that's like tier 3 or greater and it's really good amounts in a property, then that might be worth it to do that. Okay, so I'm not seeing anything here. My skills are not the greatest at this yet. Alright, so we're gonna keep digging some more. See where that goes from here. Wow, coal stayed the same. So that means that maybe I should go down this way. God, it stayed the same again. What is going on here? Okay, we'll go this way. Trying to get it to go dip up or down. There we go, dip down. Ah, and there it is. All right, ran into it. No smart way to use Lua for MTUs? Yeah. Not yet. Maybe that'll be later. Oh, wouldn't that be nice though if MTUs could, through Lua, alert you when they get down to a certain efficiency level and say, oh hey, I need some attention? That would be really good. Right now we like keep spreadsheets and shit like that. And be like, well, I haven't visited this one in 3 days. Well, they can right now through Lua. You can see stuff in Lua for the mining units. Can't wait for the end of the month getting that 3 million skill point bonus. Yeah, I'm gonna put that to good use. Screen in front anyway. Alright, well then maybe we just need some good uses to come up with that. But it's on the screen right there. Yeah, I'm thinking about that you're not always in front of those mining units. It'd be nice if they alerted you somehow. Ooh, way far away for the coal now. I might end up mining out this asteroid. And this would be a very interesting question for Nova Quark. If a asteroid gets completely mined out and there's nothing left on it, will it despawn ahead of the scheduled time? That would be nice if it did, because then we don't need people, you know, nobody's wasting their time flying to it. Also, I went out by Madison Thades for finding asteroids because the ones near Alioth going to be much more competition on them. Less chance of finding ore. Uh-oh. Well, obviously that's not the right way. Although maybe that's just part of the gameplay, knowing when one is finished, but usually there is stuff on them. Try this way. Oh, this quartz just isn't really moving. It means I'm going perpendicular to it. Okay, there we go. We got it to go up, so I go this way. This is really just a big hot and cold thing. I'm going away from it again. Okay. How to join the org. Left when you took a long break. So, look up Dragon's Assembly and in-game F3. And we accept people multiple times a day. And then we let anybody who's an asshat back out. So far we haven't had to do that, but you know. Don't be a jerk and you'll be fine, type of thing. Okay, so this is getting crazy because it keeps... Okay, I must be in between two of them. Because I keep feeling like I'm going around in circles here. I feel like this just isn't... I'm just not moving the needle. No asshat policy precludes WAS from joining. There is a character that was before the wipe that we had in that was actually named asshat. And we decided to let him in anyway. Just so we could have one token asshat. Oh my god, I'm still not finding this. Why can't I get closer to it? And I don't have very good my other scanner tools, so I have to get closer to it in order to find it. Oh my god. Okay, well, let's look here. See, now nothing came up on this when I started, which means that there's probably nothing within detector range, within scanner range. Alright, we're gonna go for a different target, because I'm not having luck on this, so we're gonna... Because I'm moving away from it at a pretty good clip, too. Okay, my god. So what do I do here? Okay, I'm moving towards it. Still moving toward it. And not quite moving toward it. Okay, not moving toward it. See, it's just evening out here. Nothing comes up here. I feel like I've been all over the place here. Like, where else can I go? Okay, that says I'm definitely going the wrong way. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. We're getting closer. And it's a good strong angle. Oh, that stopped. Okay, so let's see if we can get the scanner out now. No, nothing still. Oh. There. Yeah, I found that I don't need the smaller scale for finding these. I mean, I very rarely use it, especially the higher skills you have. I guess at lower skills it might be more useful. Oh my god, was that the whole thing? Thing was dinky. Is that a remnant somebody left? Oh my god. That was so small. Now it says stuff's very far away. All right. And I think they got rid of all the ghosted ore, which is great because in beta, at the beginning of beta, there was this problem where you could get a sliver of ore left and you couldn't really see it, but it was there, and it just was impossible to find. You'd be looking all over the place for it. Hello, last Braveheart. So today, when we fly back with this character, we'll put it on the second machine, and hopefully it'll work well. It should. I installed Arch HUD on that machine today. The boring company. Now, there is a boring achievement. I've gotten... There's 2 different boring achievements that I know of. I think I've gotten both. There's one for mining ore like this in the ground, and then there's another one for surface harvesting. Right. I should be close enough to this now. God, it's still not coming up on the scanner though. It's not be a really strong signal, or I don't know. There we go. All right, there we are. Now, this one's flat here. That's potentially a really good sign. If it's perfectly flat when you expose it, potentially, it's a larger node. So this one is, that is not flat. That's not flat. So, but when you come up and it's solid flatness, potentially it indicates that the node is larger. Can you be a minor industrialist like an Eve? Absolutely, Bartos. So I'll be selling some of this ore to get some money for things, but then I'll be using some of it to make things like fuel, and you have to fuel your spaceships in here. And then I have a couple of manufacturing plants I'll be working on. I have 2 things that I'll be making. One of them is pretty easy, one of them is very complex. And so I'll get the easy one up and running, and then start working on the complex one. Bartos, have you tried the game yet? If you can, exclamation point DU. You can come in and join us. Fuel and warp cells. Well, I will make fuel just because it's more cost effective, but actually containers and warp cells is what I'll be making. All right, how are we doing here? 29%. Got your sub yesterday. All right, that's what I kind of thought, but I just wasn't sure for a minute there. Oh, and that's right, you got a new PC. Yeah, I remember you saying that. All right, yeah. All right, well, guess we'll be playing together when you get in. I'm like right here at this thing. There it is. I know what that noise sounds like. That sounds like an alien chigger, like they're frothing, just waiting to get a bite of that human. Speaking of biting humans, have any of you seen Interview with the Vampire, the new TV series on AMC? It's really, really good. Server's holding up good. There's been a few hiccup things, but it's felt really good. It feels way better than it did in beta. Is this the same Royd from yesterday? Yes, it is. I didn't get very much time last night to mine. I wanted to mine up a bunch last night, but I just didn't get the time to. So, yeah. Oh, could I be lucky and they'd actually be together, that coal and quartz? They're both moving kind of together. They might be next to each other. Moving very much, though. They're diverging. Okay, we'll go after that quartz. Quartz is the least valuable, but you still need it for fuel. And my ship is very fuel hungry. But I still have this asteroid targeted. That's the center of it. Oh wait, no, this was not my pilot. Never mind. 128 SU away. That's not going to be the center of the asteroid. Yeah, recruiter code 11934. Exclamation point DU to see it. It's 11934. Yeah, that'll get you the 1,000,000 extra skill points, so worth using. right, there we go. Found some more. You wish that NQ had a mind out tag? Yeah, I was actually suggesting that maybe they should just despawn if they're mined out, but might be an intentional part of gameplay as well. But anything that just wastes your time, you know, not so good. Anything that, you know, if it's risk reward, which there is no. The risk is losing fuel and the reward is 0. Yeah, I just figure anything that's close to Alioth is suspect of being mined out. Yeah, and then empty should be defined as like, you know, not 0 liters left, but like less than 100. Something like that. Or less than 10. 10 would be pretty paltry. But at least it's still something. Waste time and valuable fuel, yes. So, yeah. So there's like some game theory of like anything you do should have some sort of value. And if you get to an empty asteroid, it has 0 value. Other than maybe the experience of the trip getting there. But that value is so small. Right, that's a really strong quartz signal going away from it, so we'll go after that. Oh wait, it's going away from it again really strong. That's weird. Might be in between 2 of them or something. Well, that's super strong. Oh, wow, this is, I must be in between 2 of them. Right, we'll go after this coal now since it's closer and got a trend towards it. When you switch targets, though, you know, your memory of what you've done already and which way you need to go and stuff, you know, becomes useless for the other target because you're just starting new again. And that is one thing I remember. I remember, like, which way I'm going, or I try to. So... super close to it. And that little pop up there at the beginning indicates that there is something nearby. Good strong signal. talking to one of the devs here. We're talking about this thing that comes up on my reticule there, showing the asteroid that I'm on. If I was in PvP space, then showing which asteroid I'm on just make me an easy kill. So, talking about ways to mitigate that, whether or not that could be turned off type of thing. Like if you're not streaming, it wouldn't matter, but streaming it does a bit. This is a fair sized vein. Not huge. You won't find any mega nodes. Remember those we used to find in beta? That'd be 2 million liters or so. Those were awesome. Low vector, but it was unsustainable. You know, so people having the mechanics to do that, who enjoyed that, you know, this is a lot more of an equalization. Although, you know, you can get a pretty good amount here. So I've got over 100,000 now of these. So, and when I was going out and just mining my own territory, I was coming back with like 2,000 of each, so I'd come out with maybe 10,000 or so. So this is a good amount. And I will be going to another asteroid to see if I can find, you know, some of the other tier 1 ores. If I get lucky, maybe there'll be some tier 2 on it too, but I doubt that. I imagine that all the tier 2 would be soaked up right away. We're gonna go after that quartz. Alright. By the way, I've also hit X in here to turn on my jetpack. On asteroids, it's much better, in my opinion, to be mining with jetpack. It allows you to just float, and then you just push W for which way you want to go. Or you can do all the keys just like you would a ship, including braking. Seventh day since official launch, yes. I think I'm gonna change my title tomorrow. It's still gonna be a 30-day challenge, but I think change it to be something a little bit more about answering questions for new players and stuff. Because then even if I don't know the answers, then we figure them out and I learn stuff too. We're gonna take care of real quick. 30-year challenge. Oof. Yeah, I'll let you know when I complete that 30-year challenge. I don't know, how many years have I been streaming? Few. Oh wait, yeah, Rick's right on the money with that. 30-year challenge is Star Citizen. Star Senior Citizen. New sites and encyclopedia material structures are into use. So I have a couple of things on the schedule for Dual Universe, like what find on what planets, but it's just pretty light stuff. I don't know if anybody has any sites you want to share that have good information about all the resources and everything. Feel free to put a link. Your favorite MD quote is Star Citizen is not a game? Well, it is a game. It's not an MMO though. An MMO is what we were promised. Still waiting on that. Like Star Citizen's still in the planning stages. You know, one of the things of entrepreneurship is stop planning, start doing. Once you've got an initial plan in place, you just start doing. And because planning doesn't get you any results, it just gets you a roadmap for the doing. You gotta start doing. Otherwise you never get anywhere. There's some people are paralyzed by planning. That's what Star Citizen kind of feels like. They're always, oh, we gotta have this other stuff in development and get all this good and everything before we can do it. By the time the game comes out, they'll need to replace the engine. They'll be like, oh, yeah, we're not up with the times. We got to replace the engine again. At least Dual Universe is here, playable, enjoyable. You got a refund from Star Citizen? Well, that's kind of rare. Unless you got a refund like shortly after you purchased. I'm friends with the guy who made such a stink about getting refunds and everything. He loves to hate Star Citizen. I want to like it. I don't really hate it, but I don't like it yet. When the game is out, I hope that I like it. I want to play it, but I'm reserving judgment for when that time actually materializes. Yeah, like GDPR was not a thing in, you know, when Star Citizen started fundraising. Like nowadays, there's a lot more consumer protections things. There's way more in Europe than there is in the US. I was an hour one backer on Star Citizen, and so how long ago was that? Is that 9 years ago now or some shit like that? Doubt I could get a refund. Thank you. Yep, I'm good. Right. Lunch has arrived. One of the benefits of my dad living here with us, he likes to make lunch and dinner. I'm like, okay. Yep. Sure, why not? I am going to turn off my camera. But I'll continue mining here. Alright, let's see here. I'm not sure which way to go here. Yeah, Star Citizen's not a game yet, whole game yet. It's just pieces of it. There we go, now we're getting close to some stuff. In fact, very close. Pretty good sized one. Okay. Actually, I think that I should search this other one here. I think there's no one close. Yep, there it is. Righty. Not a super huge node. No, I thought there might be more back there. See what we're up to here. Get this one finished and see if we're at 50% yet. Probably not. There's no more left here. Uh, 37%. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have a good amount of stuff, and I think that the weight should be fine. I don't know though. We'll find out if I crash land. I might, if I'm worried about it, I'll use AGG to level myself off and then come down. So equal. Going down slightly. Try going up. Exact wrong way, but at least I know that. So I know this will be the right way. These might be right next to each other. Look at how they're tracking together perfectly. Oh, they were almost perfect together. There you go, there's one of them. If I don't see the other one from uncovering this one, then will definitely scan again right away. I suspect they could be touching each other. Right, so not touching. No, it's close. All right, well. Might not be able to scan quite that far with that. There it is. Oh, it looks like it's really small. Well, it's bigger than what it first appeared. Have I been watching Lord of the Rings? Yes. Lord of the Rings is excellent. In fact, it's better, in my opinion, than the new Game of Thrones series. It's really good. There's only 1 or 2 more episodes left for this season. Interesting. Alright, we're waffling on deposits here. If it has nothing to do with Tolkien's work, it's an excellent story no matter what. Definitely in the spirit of it. They paid $250 million for the rights. Amazon did, and then I think I read that they paid $43 million for the first season. Something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was. Oh, did the family have to approve it before they filmed it? That's interesting. That's true. Yeah, The Hobbit was just okay. Lord of the Rings, the trilogy was spectacular, of course. But wow, that was such a small deposit. Oh, there's some more. Wait, was that just a little nugget off of the main vein or something? Weird. Wait, it was going down, so I went this direction, and then it went down again. Oh, there we go. Definitely having a hard time locking onto this one. Are any starting outposts more advantageous? You know what? They all have miners on them. So it's aesthetics and container space. They have between 10 and 14,000 liters of space. The ones that have more space in the containers look a little less appealing, in my opinion. Container space is very valuable, though. Yeah, and then there's one that's on small core instead of excess. Flag. Can't still be eating? Yeah, because the mouse hand to collect the ore is the same one as the hand for the spoon. I'm eating slow. Tier 2 cannot be done with the basic auto miner. You need what? Advanced or uncommon? I forget which one is next. You need another tier up. Sure. So here, this is my schedule document, exclamation point schedule, and then it has some tabs and DU ores. So I haven't filled much of it in yet as to where everything is, but what this does have is, so all the tier 1s take the tier 1 basic miner, and then natron, chromite, limestone, and malachite all take a tier 2 uncommon. It's exclamation point schedule, and I'll get you there. I'll start filling that in as to what's on which planet. Just haven't yet. So just looking. Thank you for the support. Oops. I accidentally just changed changed a field on that spreadsheet. I'm like right next to it, according to this. But I'm not seeing it this way. See, did I finish another skill here? Oh yeah, and it's hung up here. So if I go like this, let's see here. Dig tool optimization. Larger selectable digging sphere. We get more ore that way. Am I going to risk mining in PvP space? So, there's some thoughts on that. I'd need the appropriate style ship that's disposable to go out and try and mine the good stuff. So I don't know on that. Most likely you need to bring multiple people and be able to fight. Have someone sitting on the ship watching for other ships coming in, and then be prepared to shoot. Is that a skill point thingy? So, 2 ways to get skill points. Using the referral code when creating an account, or the recruiter code. And then also, if you add 2FA, it'll give you another 1,000,000 skill points. Won't be any high tier ores in safe space. So there is just a little bit, but it's not very much. There's plenty of tier 2 usually, but tier 3 would be just little pockets, and at least in beta they were maybe 10,000 liters at the biggest. Give me just a second here. All right, let's see here. Do we have any org land? Well, we've been grouping together on Haven, and as far as, you know, land that's open to our whole org, not. So we do have some people that are near the markets on Alioth and stuff, but I don't know what their plans are for their lands and stuff. I didn't go in that rat race trying to get in on that. All right, 42%. Alright, I think we're gonna go after that coal because it's a stronger signal. Even though it's further away, it's stronger in regards of how far it moves for my movement. Be easier to find. Supposedly easier to find. It's a good sized node. Bigger the better. Percent. Maybe I'll end up with about 100k of each. Just making DSATs, you have money to spend. Cross trader. Cross trader is. I don't know if he's here right now, but he has made a post in our Discord in the forum that shows where a DStat is to go, and you can look for existing asteroids there. And I don't know if he has a dispenser for the other ones he has for sale. We had 2 of them yesterday, and I bought 1 of them. Hey Archie, are you also Archigeo in the game? Alright. I don't have a whole lot of extra, but I'm going to send you some because Arch HUD is awesome. ARCHAE. ARCHAEGEO. Oh my god, I'm so dyslexic. Oh my god, still no results. AEGEO. Golly. Spelling is hard. There we go. Alright. Let me send you something. Nope. That was too many zeros. I don't have that much on me anyway. There's 250,000 to you. Thank you for the great HUD. So right, let's see here. Both they're there. I wonder if they're together. That's a signal for both coal and silicon. Oh, they're right here together, aren't they? Oh, tomorrow at this time I'll have a little bit bigger sphere. It makes a huge difference. Just even, you know, the last level of a bigger sphere or whatnot is actually so much more volume of material each time when you're, you know, you got fully engulfing stuff that you're mining. Right, I think that is everything in this room. Yeah, I've been finding stuff well enough. I'm actually thinking of, you know, that might be some of the biggest, and then more yield on it too. But let me look at my skills here again. Advanced mining. So that's a 4-day train. And then dig tool optimization. The more it uncovers, the better. More chance of seeing the node early. But this mining here is the big one. 5% max sphere size. And then mining efficiency can begin, and that's 5% more ore extracted per level. So I guess I'm just going to leave it the way it is. I don't know that I'm going to be out mining tomorrow. Might be a couple of days before I come out. So back the wrong way. Okay. There it is. See, that's why a bigger sphere. If I was just one little bit smaller, I wouldn't have seen that right away. It just all adds to efficiency. I will end up making a space station out here somewhere. And then I'll have a space-only ship out here. Vagabond, you're missing something in one of the tutorials. Headed right toward it. Two of them detected. Caterpillars, the space elevators. Yeah, I suspect that the elevator tutorial he was doing was the pads, and I wasn't even thinking about that, too, and I should have just said space or C. But I see you guys helped him out, giving him some answers. Which is great. It was away. Thought that there was something closer. Oh, that's a good down angle. Both of them are right here. There's the other one. Get me nearly to my goal. I might have to do like 2 more nodes after this. Hello, Frank. How's it going today? Working? Ah, okay. Sorry you're having such a horrible day, buddy. Oh, so not bad. Oh, okay. I know you'd rather be playing. Is it possible to connect static cores to build areas? Well, let's see. There is static core snapping that's in the game now, I think. You can build one inside another, but they will still be 2 separate structures. You can't like bridge an elevator across 2 different cores. It has to be all within the same core. That's why you sometimes see in some structures you'll see elevators placed right next to each other and you're like, why? It's because you come up to that one and then you step up to step over to the next one and then continue on. Static core snapping did not make the release. I saw them post something about that it was actually going to be in the launch. Was that something else? I mean, okay, so if it's not in there, then it's going to be soon. I could have swore that was in there. 49%. I could have swore it was on the launcher, saying that it was in at launch, but I don't know, I could be wrong. They said it was going to be delayed, and then they said it was making the launch. So, yeah. But maybe I'm mistaken on what I saw, though. I don't know. Okay, next vein, and we're done here and going over to another asteroid. I remember weight and volume for Aldebaran parts mission. Yes. Weight is 10 kilotons. Volume is 15. It's 10 tons. And liters, 15,000. Oh, here I am not paying attention. The 180K one, yeah, it's 10 tons or 15,000 liters. Both. It's both of those. It's not either. That one pays 180K. Hey, screw it, we're heading to the ship. This one's being difficult. If I happen to get near something on the way to the ship, then great. Uh, 10,000 kiloliters and 15 tons? No, it's exactly backwards. They're 10 tons each, I remember. I can look it up right now too, to be sure. Not that hard to look up. $15 tons, 10,000 kiloliters. Okay, so yes, I was thinking about the size. Yeah, the kiloliters. Okay, you're right. So 15 tons, 10,000 kiloliters. I had them exactly backwards. They turn off live captions while you're watching on your phone? I don't know. Archigeo, you already know the answer to that. You're just making fun of me saying it wrong or something. Oh, you were seriously asking? Okay, well, yeah, because 10,000 kiloliters would be too big for any of our ships. Wow, all the ore was on the other side. I just keep going away from it as I go toward my ship. I must have cleared out all that side of the asteroid. Yeah, this type of mining is only available on asteroids. In the starting area, basically you have mining units to extract stuff from the ground, or you're harvesting surface rocks. All right, we're about to get back up on the ship here. See here. Guess I can turn off my jetpack. All right. I made it back. Woo. And so basically I'm 329 tons worth of freight. currently. I think I can max this out and still land back at home just fine. So. Right. Very interesting. I gotta switch characters here. Go over to my pilot. And I think I'm gonna go grab another drink real quick. Be right back, everybody. All right, I'm back. Oh, Macone, this is all water. Right. Hey, so this is one that I'm at. And doesn't matter which one of these I head to. I mean, Madison Thades. They're around Thades. That one's around Mattis. Go over by Mattis. All right, so this is Ship Shop. I didn't build this myself. And this is a real gas guzzler for sure. It's an okay ship. You know, it's good for starting out. Would it be something that I'd buy a couple months from now in the game? Probably not. I'll show the location of the one. Okay, so if you are in Dragon's Assembly, then Cross Trader posted in our Discord location of a DSAT he has on the ground, and you can go there and you can grab all kinds of coordinates and you can copy them and, you know, put them in a spreadsheet or something like that, and you can head out to several. end up tearing the engines out of this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 engines in it. And end up tearing all those out, putting in regular or freight engines on all of them, and then adding a couple more, I think. A couple more, yeah. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. Something like that. All right, I'm being conservative on fuel. Let's see here. SK Jober. Yes, Eve was something that I played a lot of. And I did have a house in Wesley Chapel, Florida that was on a lake. And here, I bought a new house. It's not new. It's 122 years old. Doesn't have the same view, but the house is really awesome. How much you mined so far in the time spent? I don't know how long I've been online. 2 hours. Not nearly as much as I'd like to. I'm not connected to the thing in here. I got about 60,000, about 120,000 liters. There's no freight for sale yet? Yeah. Well, it's going to take me a couple of days probably to get to that point, and maybe I'll just buy regulars. But these ones, they suck down so much fuel. They're military. And I can just put them on the market and sell them to whoever wants them. Christopher, you just passed a year on your new house? Yeah. We're February, it'll be a year for us. And probably 2 weeks from now, we're getting our new roof. That'll be interesting for the show. Bang, bang, bang. I don't know if that's even going to work. It might not. We'll have to see. Right, so I'm not increasing my speed more. I'm just going to slow boat it a little bit because of the amount of cost. So mind about 3 million worth? Oh, is that it? Shit. Yeah, storm caused delays because for getting our roof on, because they shut down doing any new roofs with the threat of the hurricane possibly coming up here and then going by. So I'm sure they lost about 5 days of work. So I figure on this ship, replace these engines with regular stuff. For the, the build box on this is actually quite wide. And, so I can place another couple engines on the sides. The space engines can be just replaced, and the atmospheric engines can be just replaced. The atmospheric though, I might place 2 more on the sides. That's what I'm kind of feeling like. You're reading in Florida, 18% of the people have flood insurance. Yeah, there was massive flooding from the hurricane. And we're up to like 70 or 80 people that died from it now. And yeah, we have friends that they got water. So part of the problem is if you're in a floodplain, you can't get flood insurance. Hardly. So at least where we're at, we're not going to flood here. We could have 2 feet of rain in an hour and we won't flood. So we're okay on that regard. But we do have hurricane insurance. It has a really big deductible. It's like $12,000 deductible. But, you know, if you get hurricane damage and it was bad, you know, it's nothing. We also, get this, since we have a historic home, our insurance that we had was just to build the same amount of square footage in another house in our same spot if the house got totaled. And we're like, no, that's not gonna do it. So we're actually paying for insurance that will rebuild our house as craftsmen, meaning using a lot of the old techniques for building it and stuff like that. So yeah, if anything did happen, then we would be rebuilding in the way it's done now. Of course, we have to abide by any new laws or whatnot. Like the walls have to be able to be hurricane category 3, and the roof has to be hurricane category 5. That's a rule for all of Florida. But we'd be able to build what looks like our craftsman home that we have right now. So yeah, up to code. So, and that added another 50% to the insurance. So yeah, I have it covered to be built back as brick instead of timber. Well, yeah, I don't know what it would be. So wait, the walls fall down, but hey, your roof's still in one piece. Well, it's interesting on how that works because the roof is higher, and so it's going to get stronger winds, and and then it has the eaves which have chance of lift, so they got to be able to sustain category 5 winds. And the chance of getting category 5 winds on your walls or whatnot is not as likely. So, because the high winds are not typically all the way down at the ground unless you're right on the coast. So, yeah, that's the rules. Category 3 on the walls, category 5 on the roof, and I think category 5 on the windows. And so windows here in Florida, new houses, they're like nearly bulletproof glass. Yeah, so you can have a 2x4 coming at it at 100 miles per hour or whatnot, and it will not go through the window. It may break it, but it won't come through it. It's all crazy. The likelihood of us getting a hurricane like that right here is very, very low. So, but when we were in Wesley Chapel, which is just north of Tampa, we had Hurricane Irma, and it was just barely a category 2 whenever it went over us. And we took, I don't know, there was $30,000 or $40,000 worth of damage to the house. All right, we're halfway there. I guess that this asteroid that I was at was an outlier. I was really thinking I'd be closer, but yeah, when I had the live cam on Arnold Palmtree, Yeah. Yep. That side of the house, we got every little crack was exposed and it pushed water into the house. We were lucky we didn't have to move out and that they were able to fix it. Well, I'm not in that area anymore, but I think that the regulations might be the same for all of Florida. So we would not be able to have our nice wood frame windows like we got now. You can kind of see them behind me here. Nice big windows, and those are all old glass. That glass is original to the house. It's all wavy and stuff. So you know, tornadoes, we're probably more likely to get a tornado here than we are a hurricane. Single pane and shatters when breaks, yes. Yes, I can push on it and watch it move. So I've been cleaning windows. I've been scraping paint off windows and stuff like that, and I can see it move a little bit while I'm doing it. We're also probably in 2 or 3 years, we'll be looking at putting some sort of storm shutters on the house, seeing what we can do with that. So that when there is a big storm coming in, we can just shut everything and be good. I just don't know how we do shutters on these windows back here. They're so close together. Might have to have roll down something. Almost there. 6.5 SU to go. First ones I want to do for efficiency is the space engines. Eventually, what I'll have is I'll have probably a space station above Haven that'll have space-only ships at, and then I will use that to park space-only ships. Go out and do stuff like this. Time flies. I got such a late start today. Static cores XS, would they sell or no? Probably not for much. Yeah, I have accounting on Mondays. We gotta do the books and everything. We actually do the books for the company 5 days a week, and that way we catch any anomalies right away. We just do them like once a week, but then you're like, well, when did the anomaly happen? And it's a lot harder to figure out. So.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Pat's, not sure how to pronounce your name, but welcome. Thank you for following. Accounting or reconciliation? I don't know. We just figure out if money's missing anywhere, or if product went missing anywhere. Well, the end of the year stuff is really big for us. So money laundering, right? Yes. Not really, but you know. We, I lost $280,000 at one of my companies, and that's when I instituted this policy. Someone stole it over the period of 4 to 6 months. And so that's when I implemented this so that we can see money missing. Yep. It was my most trusted employee that took it too. In jail? Well, no. There was legal battle over things and stuff. In the end, got away with it. And that's because my ex-wife believed that he was innocent, didn't agree with the evidence, and she blocked me in court from doing anything about it. And then I got ousted from the company. And then, I don't know, 6-8 months later, I find out that she got rid of him for stealing from her. Oh. Yeah. Caused the demise of the company. Was she sleeping with him? No, I don't think so. Yeah, when we got divorced, she won the company in court battle. I founded it, all that stuff. But in the state we were in, it's 50-50 ownership, and we kept being at this deadlock, and we spent an enormous amount of money on lawyers and just ran out of money. Lawyers got all the money. You ever hear people say that? The lawyers ended up with everything? Yep. Well, it's true. Can happen. Yeah, I'm still paying off that divorce 12 years later. There's a whole bunch of things that they didn't pay, that she didn't pay, that I was personal guarantor on, and I got stuck with. Archer Geo. All right, this looks like an egg. Maybe it's gonna hatch a dragon. Am I at 882 tons and mining more? Yes, I am. Why, is that a problem?
Oh yeah, another dragon boarding the train. All aboard? Choo choo.
Thanks
Okay.
for the shows.
You're welcome. The sign said 2 kilotons. There are no other ships here. It's a bad sign. It might be empty. We're on an asteroid base. These asteroids disappear. All right. Switching characters again. Go over to my miner. Are older videos on industry still useful to the current version of the game? Nearly. So I would say they're still useful. The only change is that you now create schematics in your backpack through Control K, and then you put those copies of however many runs you want to do into a machine instead of having to go out and buy the schematics on the market. Didn't like me computing this while not being on the surface. There we go. Hematite and coal. All right. Well, I was hoping it'd be bauxite and hematite, but it'll work. Oh, that was dinky. Do I plan to go as big as I was before the wipe? Oh, I don't know. I mean, it really just... I don't know where I'll end up at. Yeah, I think we're #1 org. I was in no way trying to be the #1 org. I was happy before beta we were like 5. That was fine to me. I don't see any reason to be the #1 and get the riffraff of being #1. But I guess what we're doing is something that people want. Riffraff, asshats, yeah. Yeah, let's see. Yeah. back out. This stuff's going to be a lot heavier. Population was low. I don't know. We're not able to see how many people are logged in. I mean, Steam shows some numbers, but majority of players, as far as I know, are not playing through Steam. So yeah, I'm not using Steam Client for any of it. And, brand new people maybe a lot more, but even at that, I have some coal that's pretty close. Let's see if we can suss it out. There it is. I'm gonna enforce Steam clients playing right now. Yeah, I avoid using Steam anytime I can as well. And Steam, you can't multi-box and stuff, so. And Steam has its place for a lot of things, but it's not the end-all thing. Look at that. Found another piece of it. That's why I do a little looks around. Otherwise, I'm like, oh, I got more right here, right close when I go to search. And be like, oh, it's just a little nugget. I think it's really hard to go into orbit without space engines. I think you have to be really overpowered and really slingshotting yourself out. I think the gravity will pull you back in. A little like Space Engineers? It is a bit, except it's full-on MMO. Well, if you use a rocket, you can get into space. Yes, that's a different story. I think the general person that has an atmospheric ship won't really get into space too much. Biggest worry would be maybe coming back in and burning up a bit on re-entry. You pop out too high. What do I know? I only play a ship captain on Twitch and YouTube. Well, this says there's something close by. Really close by. So did I miss any? Yep, I did. There we go. It's a lot more what I expected. There it is. By the way, there is a giveaway today. The show's not going to be as long today as it has been this past week, so your odds of winning are probably better. Exclamation point giveaway to get in on that. It's for a 1-month code for the game. Comes from our store, and you can use it to create a new account or to extend an existing one.
Welcome to the Dragons.
FanForce, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Oh, Swamp Pig, did I didn't pay out on that, on his sub, did I? I got distracted. I think I'll pay out double on it because I forgot. Swamp Pig has 60 months as sub. He's still here. So instead of 3,000, let's pay out 6,000 gold to everybody here in Swamp Pig's honor. Thank you for that, buddy. All right. He's still here. Okay, good. You giving us back skill points from beta? The answer is yes. And also that it's complicated. Yeah, I didn't explain why it's complicated because, well, it's complicated. Basically, you need to be in game training right now in order to get those skill points back. If you're not playing, you don't get them. Chair Bear, no, if you didn't get any back, it doesn't mean that you didn't get them. Like I said, it's complicated. You need to go read the statement that they made on how they're doing it, because it's I don't know how to explain it 100%. And there's some different conditions on different things, different levels, but I can tell you that when I saw it, I thought, wow, this is an incredibly good solution based upon, you know, all the things they were trying to address. So it's a good solution. But if you're not playing, you're not getting them. If you are playing, then you're getting them. What did they say about the ores? I don't know. Did they say... You need to be more specific on your question on what did they say about the ores, because I don't understand the question. And it's probably because I haven't seen them say anything about ore. Now, if you're talking about ground harvesting, the ground harvesting, whether it respawns or not. Oh, hey, you guys want to be in on a little secret? The devs don't know the answer either. That's the conclusion that I've come to. The devs don't know whether or not it's respawning. And don't take that as a sign of that they're being dumb or anything, because one thing that I've learned is that with really complex games, not everybody knows everything. And so if you really take Eve, for example, the CCP will tell you that no single dev knows everything about the game. And but there's a lot of them that know things about particular parts, and they know it very well. And so I'm not saying that as a statement as that, like, they're dumb or anything. I'm just saying that it's another complex one. Oh, and see, there's one I hadn't heard before from Leisure Host. Claimed tiles, no respawn. Unclaimed equals respawn. Wow. Yeah, see, there are so many different answers on this that I don't know. So, and honestly, on something like that may not matter so much, the devs don't have time to research it right now, because it's really not important if you think about it. Because how many days did I spend picking up stuff off the ground? 3 days. Now I'm out mining, and I'm out getting the stuff the proper way. Much more efficient. Way more efficient. Because I would spend an hour, and I would get I'd get about 8,000 liters in an hour doing it the way I was doing it. And here, I'm getting way more. So, and Rick says the game mechanics might actually be bugged, so they don't actually know. Well, that's possible too. There are actually quite a few game mechanics in many games that are things that happened that were unintended, but then they're like, we're just leaving it that way because it works. Now, see, the mining unit spawn points are a completely different thing, because those do respawn when you do the calibration. We're just talking the surface harvesting and the stuff that's on the ground whenever you start the game. So the official answer is nobody knows. And that's where I think that it's at, because I've asked multiple times to devs and I'm not getting any response. And I asked the other content creators about this, and they had multiple different answers that conflicted with each other. And we all have answers that conflict with each other. So the answer is, we don't know. In this case, though, Deckard said very directly that ore does not respond. Last year he said that. Last year. And I can tell you that my shit respawned at my base on Haven. I'm positive of it. So, what's the real answer? Anyway, don't get me all worked up, folks. It's not good. All right. Recalibrated. Recalibration has nothing to do with what we were talking about. We're talking about the surfaced ground ore. If you're recalibrating to get that shit, you're doing it wrong. And see, it may not respawn back at the same location that that you picked it up from either, so it may just respawn somewhere else on your lot. I can tell you that I cleared this field out there and I did a bunch of other stuff, and then the next day there was like 3 spawns in that field. How can I navigate these caves? It doesn't matter because I create the caves. Or do you mean how am I flying? I've got my jetpack on, which you get it by pressing X. It's a really weak response on starting this thing up. Reminds me a little bit EverQuest Landmark, yeah. My wife and I played that game. Yes, it has some of the same mechanics, and you can build all kinds of crazy shit too. Oh, I've only added 6% more to my volume. Wow. "2014 was a good year." Yeah. I'm friends with former CEO of Sony Online Entertainment, and yeah, he was that was one of the last projects he did. He actually did. There was another game too that they did around that time. I forget what it was. Zombie game. Nobody plays it anymore. Yeah, I know that the iron is heavy. I'm not too worried about it, though, in all honesty. I'm going to come down using AGG, and then I'm going to get forward momentum, and then I'm going to fly down lower. H1Z1, yes, thank you. H1Z1. Great ball of fire for re-entry. Yes. Well, I don't think I'm going to get this full in the show today. And I'm fairly certain I'm not going to crash and burn. And Archigeo seems to think that I am. And you know what? He's actually probably one of the most likely people here to know. But I believe the sign that that is at the UEF store that says that this can hold 2,000 tons in cargo. And so, if they're lying, well... Advertisements never lie. I saw it on the internet, so I 100% believe it. I know I saw it on a TikTok video, somebody talking about it, and I 100% believe him, right? The audience surely won't suffer? No. So I'm thinking, though, that with how fast this is going and how long the show's going to be today, that we'll be flying back near the beginning of the show tomorrow. So, yeah. So I don't think there's going to be any fireworks today. So I'm probably going to spend my time filling this the rest of the way up. I'll have it repaired before the start of the show tomorrow. No, okay, I promise you all, I will land this on the show. I will not take it into atmosphere and try and land it without being on the show. I might cause a crater in my property, but you know, for science. There's still some pieces here. Either that or I got the rest of the coal that's within my scanner range. All right, let's try this super up close. just as I'm moving away from it. I think it's a whole nother vein this close, maybe? Maybe it is. There it is. But I guess that is a whole nother vein. What? Are you serious? That was a 1 byte nugget. This is not part of the main shaft either. That was some small shit there.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Bite Bull, thank you for following. Welcome. All right. Well, I think we're gonna call it a little early today, and so let's do final call for the giveaway, exclamation point giveaway. Drawing that in a few minutes here, and then I'll mine up the rest of what I'm gonna mine up tonight and fly out tomorrow.
Welcome to the Dragons.
So I'm at about 58%, 416 tons. I think I should be able to fill this and still fly home. And land. So I think we'll find out, won't we? Tomorrow. Yeah, just a whole bunch of people did exclamation point giveaway, and hey, you got to follow the link. It doesn't just automatically enter you in because it's for both Twitch and YouTube, and so yeah. Landing's not the problem. Landing safely is. Well, yeah. So we'll see. Might be able to test the respawn system tomorrow. At least, if I do crash, you know, I won't lose my cargo. There'll be a hell of a lot of repairs, but I won't lose my cargo. Franzich, thank you for the follow. Welcome. All right, I'll get this giveaway ready while the last couple entries come in. All right, so if you are the winner, I'll read off your game name, Twitch name, YouTube name, whichever one you put in there, along with the message. If you didn't put that in, then I'll read off your real first name and just last initial, so that you remain anonymous, but you still know who you are if you hear it. And then the winner is going to receive an email. It'll be a reply to the email you got confirming your entry. And it will be, it'll have a code in it and how to redeem it, all of that. So this code will not work on Steam. It's direct with Nova Quark. If you guys need any game time for Dual Universe, or you need to start up an account, exclamation point DU in chat, or exclamation point coupon in chat. Get yourself a coupon code, save a few bucks, support the show. Have my thanks and gratitude. All right. So, congratulations to Fiddly Bits. Fiddly Bits, you are the winner. All right. So, Fiddly Bits, if you are still here, check your email. You win, buddy. All right. So that is it for today. And I will see you all tomorrow. Come hell, meaning my ship burning, or high water. There is no high water in Haven, is there? So I can't try and land in the water in case I bounce. All right, I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care.